Hi everyone, this is Donny Lowy from Closeout I have a wholesale business in New York. Many of my customers and prospective customers are always looking for wholesale stores in New York. Either they're looking for different items that I might not carry, or they want to compare prices and see what else is available in the market, which is great. I always encourage my customers to actually check out my competition, this so they can see what a good deal and good selection I have. So if you are looking for wholesale stores in New York, there are many ways to approach that search. The first step is to actually go to the city, go to the New York Fashion District. You can walk around anywhere in the 30s to the 20s, from I would say from 6th Avenue all the way to 9th Avenue. You're going to see a lot of wholesale stores. Some of them are going to be open to the public. Some of them are for the trade only. Some of them have a minimum. The minimum could be as low as $100 up to, I've seen up to $1,000. And I do believe that in reality they will sell less than their minimum, but the reason they have that minimum displayed is because they want to really assure that the customer walking in is serious about buying. Now, as far as finding these stores, you can go to Yelp.com. You can do a search for wholesale stores in New York. You can go also to the yellowpages.com. Now, some people have asked me if they should buy directories, which, there's nothing wrong with buying a directory. I've seen directories sold online anywhere from, I would say, from about $20 up to $70. Before you buy a directory, you should try to first exhaust the free resources that are available, which you can find through Google. You can find through, as we mentioned, Yelp.com, through yellowpages.com, and I'm sure there are plenty of other resources. For instance, New York City has a wholesale fashion website where you could search for wholesale fashion showrooms and designers and manufacturers in New York. Now, the advantage of buying a directory is that they've gone through the effort of compiling a lot of resources that might take you a lot of time to find on your own, or you just might not be able to find on your own. For example, when people set up wholesale directories, they go ahead and they do the research and they contact a lot of wholesalers to find out where their businesses are located and what they have available, and then they compile that information. That saves you a lot of time. For instance, I had SaleHo called me up, and another directory had called me up. I don't believe I remember their name at this point, but they had asked me for a lot of information on my business. Then they included me in their directory, and to this day I still get phone calls from people who purchased those directories, and then they find my business. Now, could they have found my business without purchasing the directory? Yes, they could have. But did it save them a lot of time by just having a central source with thousands of wholesalers listed? Definitely. So, every approach is valid, and it's just a matter of your time and your resources that you have available and how much effort you want to put in to find those wholesalers. But the first step is to, come to New York, visit the district itself. You should also know that there are wholesalers such as myself that are located outside of Manhattan. My business is located in Brooklyn, and you have wholesalers located in Queens. You have wholesalers located, outside of the immediate New York area, such as in New Jersey. So there's definitely a lot of great wholesale opportunities. There's a lot of wholesale stores in the New York region, and you could get some fantastic deals. Now, I would let you also just be cautioned that when you do visit any place, that you should be focused on what it is that you want to buy. It can be very easy to get distracted. When I myself go to buy or to sell at the fashion district, whether I'm buying out a store that's gone out of business, or I'm buying excess merchandise from a designer, or I'm looking to sell some of my merchandise to some of the stores there, which I do have. I have customers who have wholesale stores in New York. So it's important for me to have an agenda and to know exactly what it is that I'm focusing on. Otherwise, there's so many opportunities that the time could go by really fast. But the flip side of that is that the reason there are so many distractions is because there are so many good opportunities in the New York wholesale district. All right, if you have any questions, you can give me a call or send me an email. My website is closeoutexplosion.com. Thank you and have a great day.